Hi, hey everyone, I am David Robertson, and I'm also the host of a new show that is debuting right now, The David Robertson Show. I have a close friend and colleague here that I would like to also give a shout out to and also possibly get his views on a number of things. Once again, without further ado, this is my friend and colleague, Mr. Brian Watkins.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This man here, this is the man. You know why? Because the David Robinson Show, you're in for a treat. He's gonna cover so many subjects that's gonna blow your mind in a way that makes you feeling to come back for more. And he's also down with making sure you get some money in your pocket by running that contest. So subscribe to his channel right now because this is what he's going to do so how you can get you some money. He's going to use all previous videos starting with this one. And he's just going to say, I said that this particular footage here, da 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 da. And all you got to do is fill in the blank. But see, you won't know that unless you click the sub button right now. Because when he uses more and more new videos, he's going to use more and more older footages. He's going to tell you the title because he wants you to win the money. And he's just going to say something from that video and you fill in the blank. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel because he will be making videos constantly on a variety of subjects. Now I have a question for you, sir. Um, are you interested in if someone puts in a video request coverage for you to do, are you interested in considering to do a coverage topic on that?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course, I would really prize one's input and request. Yes.
Okay, that sounds great. Now, viewers, again, you want to hit that subscribe button right now because he can also take one of your requests and discuss it, and if possible, maybe he might even do a FaceTime coverage on it. Excuse the dog. Even the dog is in agreement that you should subscribe to the David Robinson Show. Even the dog is in agreement with it. Okay, and the dog's really smart. So you don't want to miss out. So I'm going to turn it back over to the original host of the David Robinson Show, Mr. Robinson himself. Let him have it.
Such a kind, gracious individual here. And once again, I'd like to offer my apologies if one may have been distracted from the dogs or what have you. But at any rate, dear, I like to try to get things underway. Today, I believe a discussion should be about the economic state of our economy, and I'm open to any and all thoughts. But one of the key things, if I may say, is the ability of individuals uh, confronted by a loss of what was once considered almost and a guarantee to encounter such a financial loss, but yet make a way, sort of, to, I guess, replace that more or less of a supplement.
Right.
And that's it's very impressive, I must say, especially in the local community. There's so many home-based businesses, if I may say, there, and believe you me, they're taking off.
Right.
I like your point on that particular endeavor, Mr. Watkins.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, the good thing, like he said, he covers a variety of subjects, especially about the economic situation, where you can take 5 things and become a smashing success because Mr. Robinson is going to share that with you all the time. Hit that sub button, okay? That's leverage, control, creativity, expandability, and predictability. Mr. Robinson, by you going to view his channel, by subscribing to it now, he's going to cover the economic subjects in those ways of showing you how to take what you have and extending it in a way where it won't cost you a lot of money and a lot of time at all. That's leverage. He's going to show you how to take control of your life financially, personally, and if you all have had other things in other areas concerning how to take control of your life, such as maybe spirituality, things of that nature, Mr. Robinson is the one to also subscribe to that channel to find out more about it. There's leverage, control, and creativity. He's going to show you how to use your mind and capitalize on the economics in your local area. With small businesses taking off, like you said earlier, he will show you how to become creative and how to market yourself, which is actually called client-centered marketing, or extensively known as the 10 essential elements of psychological marketing. Mr. Robinson will be able to enlighten you on those subjects, but you got to hit that sub button also so you can win some money. And so that's leverage, control, creativity, expandability. Expandability is showing for when you take all what he's taught you on his channel and apply it, and you will begin to reap the benefits. You can go back to Mr. Robinson's channel and he will show you how to expand that. You can expand it in the form of real estate. You can expand that in the form of hedge funds. You can look up what hedge funds mean by looking at a book that Donald Trump wrote called Why We Want to Be Rich, just to give you an insight on exactly what Mr. Robinson is talking about. So that's still leverage, control, creativity, expandability, and predictability. Predictability means that Mr. Robinson will show you exactly how to figure out everything in your mind first, so that you would know exactly where the economic is going, so that you would know exactly where to invest and maybe where not to invest at that moment. So I'm gonna turn it back over to Mr. Robinson.
I must admit there, I mean, you can't lose with that formula right then and there. And more or less, I must say, and I'm not trying to evangelize, but our method, or what have you say, frame of mind is more or less Christ-centered. Yes, Christ-centered. I just want to let you know there, in my humble opinion there, there's no error in he. But I will tell you, this is the time. The time is truly now.
Always.
To seriously take control of your life.
That's right.
In every facet of the way.
That's right. Listen to Mr. Robinson.
All I'm conveying with you is things that you may have already heard there. And to allow such valuable information to just go past you, it would be a saddening thing. Because as one has clearly had stated, as one thinketh in their mind, then so are they. And that applies in every facet of one's life. And I truly believe there's situations where we may feel that it's almost if we're at the end of our line and what have you. But in actuality, you look at that crisis, that challenge is more of an opportunity. An opportunity to make a transition from one place to another.
That's right.
You know, from not having to having, from simply being sad to happy.
Right.
Always remember, we've heard many a times, and it may have slipped over, but it is true that the mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Absolutely.
It's more or less, I like to believe, the oar that steers our vessel. It's the central processing unit that governs our outward actions. And I truly believe that we, in each of us, has a quality that's unlike any other, and you know, together we can, you know, get the top side of this.
Oh, that's true.
And without further ado there, I like for all to really focus on what Brian had made mention on. Now, true enough, money is a part of life. I mean, this
Absolutely.
is a capital based society.
That's right.
But I like to believe that it doesn't make us as a people, but in return, we make it.
Hmm.
And there is a distinct difference between the two.
True.
I truly feel one's happiness shouldn't be based upon his or her financial holdings. But unfortunately, there are some of us who suffer with that. But on such a beautiful day as today, I
Hmm.
must admit that this is the day. I like to look at it as each day as being the beginning of the rest of our life.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you have a number of things
Hello.
you'd like to discuss. And once again, this is the first debut of the David Robertson show. So I'd like to apologize for not having our lines open for any possible callers, but that in itself is forthcoming. One would be able, if he or she finds the need, to respond immediately to a particular question or concept that may be covered here. We will have that in place
Definitely.
there. I really believe in, audience interaction or what have you, to hear some of your views on some of the topics that we intend to just simply shed maybe our perspective.
Yep. Respond, viewers.
I really, and as Brian had said there, yes, there is a form of promoting,
Definitely.
prize winning,
Yes.
I
Cash
cash
and prizes.
prizes,
That's what it's
and
all about.
we really hope that this will be something of interest to you, to motivate you to hit that sub button and possibly be a subscriber to either one of the shows, or who
That's
may
right.
believe both of the shows there,
That's
because
right.
we like to believe in this day and age that there's a number of things that all of us may think of, but maybe only a few of us may feel the need to talk on. Well, here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the platform where you can literally let it flow.
That's right.
Now I ask you, in all due respect, to keep it appropriate and non offending, and to be considerate on each other's, thoughts and feelings. I do believe that people has evolved to the point where we can disagree without violently disagreeing.
Hmm.
And to kick it on off, is there, we just had the opportunity to meet a lovely, kind, motivated, particular candidate for the local upcoming elections here
Hmm.
in the fair city of Royal Oak.
Yep. That's correct.
And you'll see her coming about to and from, and to try to give one a different direction in terms of city commission or what have you.
Oh,
And I
it's Kim Gibbs. We just saw her. Talking about her.
and
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Look
I
out for her.
believe you
Look out for her.
guys will really.
Give it some thought. Local Royal Oak resident.
I think Miss Gibbs will really
Ask
fill
about her at
the
the City Hall.
possible void that may currently be there.
The voice of tomorrow.
I like her direction. I like her thought process, and more or less, she seems to be caring.
On point. Yes.
You know, I mean,
Good
she
impression.
has an actual ear
Mhm.
for the concerns of the citizenry.
Yes.
And if you could, really give her your support there. I think she's uh,
Definitely worthy.
definitely worthy there. So, in the event you Royal Oakers have the opportunity to see her, give her your support
By all means.
by all means.
It means well.
I believe direction and change personally can be a plus. You know, I'm not trashing, neither am I throwing any current city official and or employee under the bus.
Not at all.
But there are moments when maybe a new direction may be the answer. But at any rate, dear, you know, for you ones who are, evangelists or take it to your prayer closet, dear, or what have you, for just a standard agnostic or non-believer or what have you. Utilize reason and place fact over conjecture. I mean, it is said that the apple doesn't roll far from the tree.
No, it doesn't.
And to try to get a general idea of what tomorrow may bring forth, it'll be quite intelligent to review yesterday. It gives you more or less an outline for today. So I would say once again, try to get involved in local political movements there and go in there with an open mind and or heart there.
That's right.
I mean, as they
See
say,
what's available.
it's up to us
That's true.
as a people.
That's right.
Well, Mr. Watkins, I'd like to ask you, how do you feel about these upcoming events here? I mean, it is supposed to be the 4th of July within inside of a week there. Do you have any major plans concerning that, sir?
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, Miss Robson, I do. I will be making some video coverages on it because of the fact we live in a progressive time. And there are a lot of new opportunities available to those who are willing to take calculated risk. Why? Because of technology, the internet each time becomes a more and more powerful tool, allowing one to be able to take an idea, whether it's political, whether it's business, whether it's spiritual, and introduce it to the people. And like what Mr. Robinson said earlier, it's all about making a better day. So
Really?
anyone can take an opportunity to continue to view the David Robinson Show on YouTube, or taking out the time to view my channel, the Bryant Watkins channel, because both of us will always have information on there that can always point you into a direction that you may already be familiar with, or maybe one that you are curious about, and we can give you the information to assimilate for you to go even further to make your lifestyle better for you and your family and your friends.
I must admit, Mr. Watkins, Brian, if I may, that's an offer that even the most hardened heart couldn't refuse or what have you. I mean, it sounds as if to me that this form of interactive coverage is the way to go. It opposed to just giving a one-sided perspective there. I don't want to sound redundant, but I wish for the life of me I had the phone system up and going, and the lines open where viewers can possibly call in and give a shout out, give us their response or what have you.
They can contact you by leaving a message in his inbox or below Mr. Robinson's YouTube video that you're watching at this moment. You can always leave a message right there. Leave your contact number, leave your email address if you want to talk to him on a more personal level about anything, because Mr. Robinson is definitely the man. He has a lot to bring to the table. He has a lot to bring to the table, you all. Check him out. You know, this man just blows my mind when he starts to talk, and the questions, the way he approaches things. It's definitely going to force you to think about, well, hey, well, wait a minute. Maybe I need to look more into this topic he's talking about, because he's always going to point out the benefits first of the topic, and then he will point out to you things that you may want to be justifiably skeptical on. Okay, he's very, very thorough. That's why I say hit his subscribe button right now. You will not be disappointed, because he's always going to give you more for less. Okay, because subscribing to his channel, 2 reasons. He's going to make videos constantly. Okay, that's always going to bring you closer to something you already have a knowledge on, or something that you're curious about, or something totally brand new that you are not aware of it. He's a thorough researcher, and you can win cash and prizes, because all you gotta do is hit that red button. He's gonna tell you the name of the previous video he's going to use, because he wants you to win. And he's just gonna mention something in the video just like he's doing right now, and all you gotta do is fill in the blank, and it puts you a chance closer to win cash and prizes.
Once again, I'm at a loss of words with this man here. His professionalism is second to none, and I believe one good hand deserves another. You be doggone sure to view and tune in on Mr. Brian Watkins' show and his channel there. You're talking about controversial issues, issues of great interest. I tell you, you don't want to miss this one. This is a must-see show here. I tell you, Brian brings to mind of things that, very few things that are consistent today. And he brings back to mind a day that I feel has passed us now. And it's more than refreshing to see a down-to-earth, unabashed show where it is actually giving you what you want.
Thank you, sir.
And so be sure to tune to that's Brian Watkins' channel. And without further ado there, I once again like to offer my sincerest gratitude and appreciation for your viewership and your support, and you shall see much more of the 2 of us there, and we will be around and about.
That's right.
I think it will be a good addition, something refreshing, and most important, I think we'll have fun. And without further ado, I'd like to thank my kind and distinguished guest, Mr. Brian Watkins here.
You're welcome, sir, and thank you for having me on your show.
Well, it's a pleasure, sir, and we will have future dates here. And once again there, not to be redundant there, but there's a strong possibility that you can win prizes and cash and subscribing in both particular channels.
That's right.
That's Mr. Brian Watkins show and channel, and along with myself,
That's right.
David Robertson, who's host of the David Robertson Show.
That's right.
So I like to wish everyone in viewership there a lovely day and a nice afternoon. And I like to leave one in the mindset of this is the day that God has made, and we shall be happy within it. God bless all, and see you later.